You ready, boys?
We're live, so.
We are live. And
Ready
it's
to go.
live. Hey guys, Gogsy here, and welcome to Matchday Live. Today we are joined by Kobe and C-Skill HD, or Callum as he's more commonly known as.
Yeah.
How you doing, boys?
I'm good. You know, woke up, had my paper round. There's a few old stories in that I've covered in the past. Yeah, it's no better. Went on a cycle, passed by Tawdry, saw the Motherwell bus, and I'm here. So,
You egged it.
all good, all good.
Yeah, egged it. Egged the bus. And Callum, it's your debut on Matchday Live.
Yes. I hope to score a few good goals a day. Get off the mark running.
A lot of
Aye.
fans.
That's what the fans want.
Keep the fans
So
happy. Yep.
before we get any further today, we're gonna start off with the Hibs starting 11, which is as follows: Marciano, Paul McGinn, Porteous, Hanlon, Doig, Boyle, Gogic, Newell, Wright, Doige, and Nisbet. Now, Kobe, what do you think of that starting 11?
I mean, as far as Hibs starting 11s go, I mean, that's probably one of the strongest they could get. You know, Martin Boyle, he's been good this season. He started really strongly, and as of recently, he's kind of maybe went off the boil as maybe Hibs have in recent weeks and games. See what I've done there? That wasn't even, I didn't even intend that, so I'm quite
It's
proud
not
of
even
that one.
12 o'clock, mate, and you're already making patter like that.
Oh, no, I think they've obviously been solid this season, but recently they've kind of went off the boil after I said that again. But
It was bad enough the first time, mate. You don't have to say it.
the St Johnston one where they scraped a win, obviously getting like a penalty or something. So no, I think they're on our tails and we're on their tails. So we've got 2 games in hand on them. So I'm kind of hoping they lose, but then again, I don't want Rangers to win the league. So I'm neutral for today's game, but. You know, they've got the boy Nisbet back, Kevin Nisbet. He was class before.
He scored
It was
the
a
last
great
game.
signing for him. Yeah, he's back fully fit now anyway. So yeah, they've got a good team, but you know, Rangers and them have both been really good this season. So should be an interesting one. Like,
Yeah. Finn O'Carroll says, what time does the game start? It starts at 12, so you've got 12 minutes till the game kicks off. Morning, Colin Ritchie. We will be doing predictions just after we cover the Rangers lineup, which is as follows: McLaughlin in goal, Tavernier, Goldson, Helander, Barisic, Kamara, Davis, Arfield, Hadji, Kent, and Morelos. A very strong starting 11. What do you think, Callum?
It's good enough to get the job done. I think Kent on the right, which is different because usually he's on the left, but definitely good enough to get the win. And I mean, it's a standard team. Obviously, there's no Jack, but no, that midfield's still strong enough to dominate the game today. And hopefully, Alfie will get a couple goals as well, as he did during the week.
So you're not worried about any potential hangover from the trip to Gibraltar?
Nope.
Yeah, fair enough.
Gibraltar's a nice place, mate. No dodgy business there.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But so predictions for the game. Kobe, what do you think the score will be between Hibs and Rangers?
I think obviously Rangers will win. But I'll go with I can't really see Hibs scoring. I think I'll go with a 3-0 win.
Fair enough. Callum, what do you think?
Actually, the exact same what I was going to say. I was thinking 3-1, but then I was thinking I'm going to continue the clean sheet or the no goals conceded for this season. So I was going to say 3-0 as well.
I'm actually going to be different and say it's going to be 2-1 to Rangers. I think it'll be a feisty game. I reckon.
I'll take a win.
If there's a team in the league that will stop Rangers' clean sheet run, I think it'll be Hibs.
Yeah,
I think
that's a fair point.
I think with the formation we're playing now, if we played these again, we'd probably give you a good game. But Ross McLeod in midfield.
Emma Livingston says, "Do you think St Mirren could have beaten Celtic on Wednesday?" I don't know. I never watched the game. I was out of the country.
God, so you're meant
Uh,
to be, know all the information about every single game that goes on in case you get a question like that.
I know,
Yeah.
but I was in exile, mate. I did not watch the game. I was away down in Cheltenham for the week, so
What are you doing down there?
I was seeing a few friends. That's all. And then
No getting corona, of course.
oh no.
Good man.
I was very safe. I was a very law-abiding citizen. I wore a mask everywhere I went. So, any other predictions in the chat? That'd be good to see what everyone thinks.
Usually when I start this debate, it's only with my mum, who's a Rangers fan, or people in the comments who aren't Rangers fans to comment. It would be good to get your take on it from a Rangers fan in the stream. Ferguson, would he get into that Rangers team?
See, honestly, I've only seen him against Rangers. I think it is more difficult to consistently play. You know, you can have a good game against Rangers, but I think it's more difficult to play that game for Rangers against the other team when there's more pressure on you. I do think Ferguson, he would be maybe like Arfield, like he's sometimes in the squad, sometimes not. I don't think he would be a certain starter. Do you disagree with that?
Fair enough, like. My mum, that's different to what my mum said. She just wasn't having him in general. So.
Right.
It's all very well stepping up on the occasion against Rangers, but you've got to show that consistency.
Yeah. I think he's good at that as well, stepping up, because I think he feels like he's proven a point, like when he's playing against you. So he always ups his game. This season he's been class for us so far. I mean, I think we've tried to play him in a more advanced role to what he was last season, especially with the new formation and style we're playing. So, no, I think he's probably enjoying it as well. I think we'll probably try, if we're selling him, we'll probably want to get him down south before he ends up at Hughes, because I think it was Alex Ray that said you might want to go for him before you can't even afford him. So,
ooh, fighting talk. Anyway, we're going to look at the other comments. We've got Finn O'Carroll saying it'll be 2 each. Desmond. Colin Ritchie says Rangers TV has been class so far. This season beats listening to Andy Walker. That's for sure. Anything beats listening to Andy Walker. Connor Cavan says 3-0. Colin Ritchie says 3-0 Rangers, 2-0 Aberdeen. Wouldn't put it past them.
Yeah.
Emma Livingston says 3 each. Oh, we're in for a good game then.
I think we jinx games though.
Yeah, we definitely do. Like some of the games.
I'd say getting ahead of Kamara.
Aye. Colin Ritchie says no, Ferguson would not get in the Rangers side. Right, that's plenty from you, Connor. Football Prime Ginger says hello. How are you all? What's predictions? Well, we've just done our predictions. He says 1 each. Of course, he wants a 1 each draw. Logan Redmond says Ferguson wouldn't get near it. Oofed.
Bit harsh, eh?
See, I mean, saying like they wouldn't get near. I know Rangers do have really good centre mids, but when we signed Kamara for 50 grand, guaranteed nobody thought that he would be good at all. It would be one of the things like you would have to like he could like he probably won't go to Rangers, but if he did and he played like his first 2 or 3 games, came off the bench and he played really well, the fans would then start to love him. Like, I mean, you can argue about it all day whether he'll get in the team or not.
Yeah,
you definitely improve your team whether he's on the bench or an option or starting or whatever, but it's just whether you start him or not. But hopefully, he doesn't even go to Hughes. I mean, that's the ideal scenario for me anyway. But I'm watching this Sky Sports trailer on the SPFL. Like they've done something. It looked like it was made on Microsoft Paint. Like,
oh dear,
the effort went into that.
Here's a question for you, Kobe.
All right.
Would you rather Ferguson went to Rangers for 3 million, or he went down south for 1.5 million?
That's a good question.
Wait, if he went to Rangers for how much?
For 3 million, or
Alright.
would you rather him went
See, then
to another
3
country for-
million, obviously it's the more money, and that's a lot. That 1.5 million difference to like other clubs might not seem much, but for Aberdeen, that's a lot of money. So you're thinking of it that way, but then you're boosting like one of your competitors and rivals. So, because then he's gonna get. I think Jack would get it worse because he was captain. So, do we have any sell-on clauses?
No, it's just flat out.
I don't know, because if
Well,
I say down south, I'm going to sound
But
like
knowing
stubborn.
Rangers history, it probably would be over monthly installments.
If I say no, I'll sound down south, that's going to sound like I'm sound like anyone but Range. Sound down south. Stick to 1.5.
Yeah, I'd probably be the same.
Just to stop
Right,
him
so,
going.
Gogs, if it was you with a Motherwell player, would you do the same?
Alan
Yeah,
Campbell.
I'd be inclined to do the same. But
Right.
then again, I wouldn't say no to an extra 50% of or the extra 100% of
Yeah.
what money I could get. Like with Turnbull, like I was like, well, if he goes to Celtic, I was wanting 4 million for him, because it's boosting the rival in the league.
And how much did they go for?
3 million, I think. So a wee bit disappointed that we
3
didn't.
million, and he's probably just going to sit on the bench, realistically.
He'll make about 14 appearances this season in all
And
competitions.
he's probably hoping they sell Rogic. And I'm also hoping they sell Rogic because he always seems to do well against us. And ever since that cup final, I've seen the boy in my sleep. But no, I think he's relying on his game time almost being, because he's probably ahead of Rogic in the pecking order. But it's just mental how they can spend 3 million on a backup. Well, Klamala, he's like a third choice or something for their strikers, because the boy Jetty now is probably ahead of him. So you know, it's. I wish we could spend that money on a first team player, let alone a sub. So
I
Fair game.
hope Robbie beats him as well, because I've got an Australian mate who doesn't let me forget that he's a good player.
Martin Boyle.
Lyndon Dykes.
Funny thing is with Martin Boyle is he's not even from Australia. He's like, I think he's Aberdonian.
Yeah, you know he is.
Yeah, and you know, like if it was me, I'd have offered Martin Boyle a call up before he went to Australia.
Well, I mean,
But I'd imagine players like that, they probably know like what country they'd go for when they do
Yeah,
go.
I think it would be
when they get
different.
that
It
age.
would have been different if it was like maybe a striker, let's say. But since he's a winger, we're not really. He'd have been good to have, but we're not really needing wingers right now. So
Plus, like Australia gets to the World Cup. It's easy for Australia to get to the World Cup because the teams they come up against. So maybe that,
Yeah.
like, weighs its mind big
That
time.
might have played a part. Yeah, absolutely. I see what you mean.
yeah,
Games.
I can tell when I heard his accent, he was from Aberdeen.
That accent, man.
What accent?
Football Prime Ginger says David Turnbull for 3 million was definitely a steal. Well, we'll take the money.
I'm inclined to disagree.
Dynamic Professionals says league is over, Celtic on top. Aye, good one. 7 games played. Dan Phil Thompson says, "Oh, he's confident. 3-0 Hibernian."
Oof.
Goodness.
Why is it all the Celtic fans that come out into your stream?
Mate, I think the same when it's Rangers, mate. Like, especially when Motherwell play Rangers, that's when I get my good payday.
You just have to fake a few tears and then you're
Absolutely, man. Aye, they love a bit of YouTube drama.
Carl, how much did you get for the 10 hours of Gogsy crying or something? At Ibrox.
I only put one ad in it actually.
Oh.
So
I'd have put in a mid-roll every 10 minutes.
nah, I put one right in 5 hours 55.
Of course.
5 hours 55. I put a mid roll in then. And then one before and one after. Just in case anyone stayed and watched that the ad after it. If they did, that would be mad.
Yeah.
See when I did the end of that. I had to leave my laptop on for 5 days.
What's the watch time on that?
I'll just have a look.
Probably
full
9
10 hours.
minutes.
Imagine.
I mean, I watched it for like 2 minutes. I was like, right, I've had enough. I get the premise now.
Aye.
And they're off. The game has kicked off.
Winner Rangers.
Garbage.
So what's the rules here? Can I be as biased as I want?
You can swear. You can make bad jokes. As long as it's not anything that's bad enough to get cancelled. Apart from that, you can start beef with any YouTuber you want. It's fine. They won't watch this one, so. Oh, shit, to Sheriff12. Hello, lads. And the 199 donation.
First one of the day, Jesus.
Does that 199 donation get split between the three of us?
That's what I was thinking.
Every donation I receive goes towards my Kilimanjaro fund for next year. So,
Callum, I was wishing it got split between the three of us. You should have seen how much we've got in the past. Oh my god.
You say that as if we're like multi-millionaires.
No, but 1-2's putting a mortgage on the stream.
Oh yeah. To be fair.
He's got a direct debit set up for this room.
Jesus, wait till his parents look at the transactions. Oh my god.
The watch time for the Gogsy video is 70 hours.
70 hours? Fucking hell. CJ's definitely watched the whole thing.
Would be surprised.
He's
just editing that video. He's just got it on in the background.
Oh, definitely. He loves the Gogsy.
Borna Barisic. He's a good player. Him.
That was a good fill from Deutsch. Yeah, this is the part of the stream where we ask what minute we're in for the match.
Oh, I'm actually just approaching the 2-minute mark now.
Yeah, I'm 1 minute.
Exact numbers, mate. We need exact numbers.
2 minutes now.
2 minutes now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'm
like 2 minutes.
Oh, I swear, Gogsy, if you're ahead of me for the Motherwell Aberdeen game, oh my god. Because you won't be able to be quiet for it either. No,
mate, I'm a bit more relaxed today. Like I was on edge after we conceded.
No, you're a wee bit more hungover today. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
You said before the stream for the Europa League one, though, you were fine. And
I was fine.
As soon as the game kicked off,
until we conceded the first penalty.
Yeah.
That's it.
How many more rounds do Rangers, Aberdeen, Motherwell have to go through to get to the actual competition?
I think we've got the third playoffs, which we've got Sporting Lisbon. Then we've got the playoffs, and then I think if we win those two, then we're through. I think.
Sporting Lisbon's tough, man.
Yeah. Apparently, if they got 2 more cases confirmed positive, they're going to have to forfeit. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh. We hope. I mean, you don't wish Corona on anyone, but
no.
It's all for self gain though.
Every man for themselves. I'll go over there and cough on them.
Shit, again. Cinnamon challenge is better than crying at Ibrox.
That's very true.
I don't know if you've seen that one, Cal.
What's ever happened to Neil?
No, I didn't see it. What happened?
No, you don't want. It's one of my classics. Completely unedited.
Your cinnamon challenge.
Yeah.
I've watched like one of your videos from like when you started. Is it like when you started?
Aye.
YouTube. All right. Might have been that. It was a couple of years ago that I was like at the start of your channel, so I might have watched it. I might not have.
I do know.
Backed off after 5 seconds. Regardless
Yeah,
of
I would as well. Other comments. Armano TTV says hi. Ian Grimm says 2-1 Hibs and 1-0 Motherwell. I'll take that.
Hey, there's someone in the chat called Garvin.
Where?
1-0 well.
Oh,
there.
that. It reckons 3-1.
So Garvin, are you from Garvin or not? 'Cause I'll probably know you.
I might do. I've been to Garvin. I went to the Chippy there.
What one? The one on the main street or the one at the harbour?
The one at the harbour.
Graziano's.
It might be that one, yeah. Because
Right.
it was on the way back from Stranraer away in the
Right.
Betfred Cup.
Aye,
Beaten 3-0 and then
because the way you come from Stranraer, you pass that chippy. Aye.
Yeah, Morelos must have just left the barber after he half finished it. Like,
He's like, oh shit, mate, I've got a game to go to.
yeah.
It's his second name.
No.
It's my. Oh, okay, never mind, mate.
Hibs have been alright so far. I know it's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds into the game, like, but
It's been interesting. Oh,
Wait,
there's
Ken is on the left. Live score says differently. What? Wait, what was that? Did you see people saying about the Rangers lineup on Thursday? It was all over the place. Like Arfield was up front and all that. I mean, I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was coming back from work, but yeah, I was like, surely that's like what happens on FIFA when you go to attacking or ultra attacking, your team just gets switched about all over the place.
Oh,
your left back gets
half end up front.
Yeah. Aye, Roof was centre mid. I was like, nah.
I had Barisic at centre attacking mid.
Aye.
Don't know about you though, but when I'm losing FIFA, I usually just stick Ash Taylor up top, like.
Alright.
I usually just put the sliders up for my face.
Aye.
Oh, everything. Aye. That usually does the job.
That was me back in the day when I was in the Europa League with Aberdeen. Durant somehow made it through to the Champions League semi-final. No, the Europa League one.
I mind I used to sit and play a Real Madrid career mode in like on semi-pro with sliders up, and I'd win like 20-0 every game, and I'd sit there and enjoy myself. I played seasons of it. What a weirdo, man.
I did that once in FIFA 13 with Motherwell. I was beating Kilmarnock like 44-0. I was loving life.
Aye, and you're sitting like actually trying to, get the goal difference up.
Oh yeah.
And you're not getting bored of it. So,
I remember when I used to, when I was like younger, I used to go like Aberdeen v Rangers and just to try half all the Rangers players, like put the injury thing like right all the way up, put their speed so like low down and all that. Through them all.
See when you put the injury frequency up, like 3 players in the first 5 minutes got injured, but then for the rest of the 85, no one got injured. I think the game has like a max of like three players per team can get injured.
And then the thing used to annoy me is, especially in Ultimate Team, they used to be out for ages with like a bruised elbow or something. It's like, man up.
Yeah. Like 5 games.
Yeah, I know. Bruised elbow.
Oh, shit, it's a Sheriff again. $4.99.
That's my weekly wage.
3-1 Rangers, Alfredo hat-trick, Nisbet for Hibs, 1-0 Dons, McCrory to score. What are the odds on that?
Probably.
I wouldn't mind that.
I'd probably think more. Like.
I would love another Ross McCrory goal.
It's class. The only bad thing is he can't play against you this season.
True.
But now, also, the other bad thing is Dean Campbell and all that will probably rarely get a game because I don't think we'll rotate that midfielding team too much.
Lewis Jones says, where's Frasquandro? Frasquandro is not here today. I don't know if he'll be in for the Aberdeen Motherwell, but he just comes and goes as he pleases. And Sheriff 12 says, can no one spell Frasquando. Brilliant.
Who's Frasquando?
That's Fraser, the Dundee fan.
Oh, okay.
He's like sort of my right hand man on YouTube. Like he basically does whatever I do. Like,
So he's your right hand man, or he just copies you?
He doesn't copy me at all. Like he doesn't even
Okay.
have a channel. And
Oh, right, okay.
he's like literally my wingman.
Right. Overlapping.
Pretty much. Andrew Fraser says, "Why is Sevco in this?" Well, it's a big game, and I thought this game would
Why
get me
Sevco?
views.
It's a warm-up. Oh, Morelos.
It's
Aye,
a
good chance-
so
good
warm up.
chance for-
Only if he finished his haircut, and then that might have landed better for him.
It's a warm up for the actual game that's on
Exactly.
today.
It's just the warm up.
Andrew, mate, if you're not happy, get.
Exactly. Yeah. Andrew Rooney says best striker in the SPFL or SPL. Mine is Ali McCoist.
Calvin Zola.
Absolutely. Francis Jeffers, mate.
See, the thing is, like, see when people say like who's your best striker in the SPL, and then they say like Ali McCoist. I mean, fair enough, but like guaranteed a lot of people saying that didn't actually see him play. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Ali McCoist is a Rangers legend, but I never saw him play, so like, you know,
Yeah, you can't really say that.
Yeah, I love Alfie more than I love Ali McCoist because I've watched Alfredo Morelos play for the past 3 years every game. But I mean, honestly, from the people I've watched, I'd have to say Chris Boyd. Like in terms of goal scorers, and striker, like
Players
he
to
could probably.
cover Tawdry. The player I was most scared of was always Moussa Dembele and that Scott Sinclair partnership. Probably weren't the best ever if you're counting, but the ones that I've seen, like them, Adam Rooney as well. But for me, he was quite a goal scorer, but nowhere near the best. Like,
What even happened to Scott Sinclair? He just fell off all of a sudden.
yeah, I think he just fell off. Yeah, he scored the other day, didn't he?
I know he moved to Preston, but like there was a good 6 months at Celtic where he couldn't kick his own up.
I didn't know if he got an injury. Then Neil Lennon's never played him.
Yeah.
Andrew Rooney says Umar Sadiq. It's strange how he's developed, man.
It's weird how players are terrible at one team, then or struggle to get into the team one team and then go to a new team. And
you can say terrible again. Jesus, it was just the boy's running style.
Oh man,
he was always offside, and he just ran like a giraffe. He was just lanky. And, oh my god.
He should be a basketball player, man. I'm sure he gets signed off for his height.
Oh, definitely.
Like, I swear to God, if you had another striker on, you're probably winning that game because he's had so many chances and he's just standing offside and it goes to him and he's offside. So, I mean, you could have probably scored, but.
What game?
The semi final.
The semi final.
Oh, right.
Was that the only game he played for you, Zach?
It was quarterfinal, was it not?
No, it was at Hampden.
No.
Was it the game Lewis Ferguson scored?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember it very fondly.
Andrew Rooney says he still has nightmares about him diving against Aberdeen.
It's just him. He's always offside. Like, I swear he was linked with United as well, like Man United.
Scarfield, good chance there. Blocked.
Good block.
Good move for Rangers down the right hand side. Hadji with the cutback. That was a good block. I thought Morelos got in the way of it at first. Wouldn't be surprised if he's like, Arfield's no scoring me, that's my goal.
I think I'm about 5 seconds behind you, Callum.
I'm a few seconds behind, like, only a few, but what's happening with
Right now, I'm on 13:30.
Oh, yeah,
I'm 7 seconds behind you.
10 ahead of me. Yeah, what's happening with Castor? Because I swear I've seen a thing saying like the people were getting kits without like the badge, and people were getting kits without sponsors and all that.
Aye, there was right. So first off, there was Celtic fans who were delivering the. Well, this was a rumor. I don't know if it was actually true, but there was Celtic fans who were delivering the tops, and they saw the branding on it, and they were stabbing them. Apparently, I don't know if that's true or not. And then they took the branding off the bag, the packaging, and there were two countries they were getting shipped from. I think one from Turkey and one from China, and one of them produced really good quality, and one of them was just like horrible. Not horrible quality, but like, you know, noticeably worse than the other. I must have got mine from the good country because mine's decent, but I don't know which one's which. But yeah, I think one country just made them poorly, and then, you know, there's probably some people going out there trying to find cheap, you know, not wanting to pay the full 60 quid for it, and you know, going onto other websites and getting like a fake one for about tenner.
That's the thing. It's not even like you could have went into the club shop and bought it at that time, because I don't know about. Well, they wouldn't have been open when they came out with.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can't say I've bought the Aberdeen kits for the season. So.
Why not?
Free kick, and
I
it's
don't like them. I think Adidas have had a shocker with the templates.
All right.
I can't even say Adidas. Because I mean, they don't pick our kits. It's a template kit we're given, or we pick it from like the catalogue. So.
Right. Okay.
Like, the home kit would have been decent if it wasn't for the big chunks on the sleeve. If they put like a red bit through it, I think it would have been all right. The away one's better. So.
How long have you been with Adidas?
Oh, years now. It's I'd like
Well,
to.
actually, because I've got the one of the amateur teams I played with in Scotland. We got all our training gear from Aberdeen, so I've got but the team just like replaced the Aberdeen badge with the amateur team badge. So I've got a pair of Aberdeen shorts in my wardrobe.
I bet I'm gonna tell Sharpdev and CJ that.
It's a good pair of shorts, mate. I mean, you can't see the Aberdeen badge.
Yeah, game. I've got Newcastle United shorts.
Just shorts, no shirt.
Not a shirt. It's a hand down from someone so I could play in black and white for a football tournament. That was all.
I've got some of Ross McCrory's old training gear. Because Ross and Robbie are from the village that my dad grew up. So and it's right next to Girvan. His mum or their mum cuts my grand's hair, and like I've known them since I was like 4 or 5.
Bloody hell, send us some gear, like not the Rangers stuff, but
I've only got the Rangers stuff.
Don't say that out of context, look.
What?
I said don't say that out of context. Right, lads, I'm needing some help picking a coupon for today. Give us your best.
Aberdeen to score 3 goals or more.
Well, I'm not touching the Aberdeen Motherwell game.
For English or what?
I'm just looking at all the games.
Liverpool, Chelsea, both teams to
That might be
score.
interesting.
Both teams to score more than 2. Liverpool, Chelsea. That'll happen.
I'm thinking Portsmouth to score 2 goals. 2+ goals. Because they're quite good in that league.
Yeah, they're one of the favourites for promotion.
In League One still.
Yeah, League One. I mean, they just got pumped by Brighton.
Oh!
What a save, man. Fuck.
That was good from McLaughlin. I mean, that's why she probably be getting a sniff for Scotland, but...
Mate, that was going in.
He should have been in the starting lineup for both Scotland games.
Marshall didn't play for how long?
At least 6 months. We'll watch this corner for a Hibs and then we'll continue.
Oh, my stream's lagging. Oh, there we go. What football do you usually bet on? Is it just English, like lower league English?
I go all out. And I go as far as like the Faroe Islands League, mate.
Well,
it works most of the time.
And what are you just picking winners or what?
No, I go like all the minor stuff. So it's like how many corners in the game, etc.
Right.
In fact, let's see what are the odds on like 6 Portsmouth corners.
Oh.
Four to 5. Yeah, we'll go 6 Portsmouth corners.
Marseille, Lille are playing tonight.
Oh,
I'd say that's
interesting.
that'll be quite a good game, attacking
Both
wise.
teams scoring that, I think. Might be a shout.
Marseille beat PSG for the first time in 7 years or 8 years.
7 years. Wow. But then again, didn't PSG play a weekend team?
No, they had their for the first game of the season they had a completely weakened team, but then
Yeah, I
they had
watched
Neymar
that.
and all that. 5 players got sent off, man, right at the end.
Oh yeah, that game had like 210 booking points.
How much is that red card booking point?
Depends. 25 for a straight red, 35 for a second yellow.
I think there was
What?
5 straight reds.
Wait 1 minute.
Leipzig against Mainz. Now Leipzig scored about 12 goals against Mainz last season, so
Aye, but they've not got Werner.
true.
And he's still a decent team, so
Yeah.
I don't know. See Bayern beat Schalke 8-0.
Yeah, I
Next
watched
game of
some of that game.
That is brutal. I watched
Full
Dortmund.
handicap. Leipzig to win by 2 or more. There we go.
Yeah, I'd say that's a safe bet.
I think that's quite safe. It's just under evens. Anyone in the chat got any suggestions for today's bet? That'd be nice. Wolfsburg against Bayer Leverkusen. Each team 1 corner each half. It's probably gonna happen. This is what I'm like whenever I play a bet.
What have I missed?
Sick. My stream was lagging, so I was in the fucking chat and some guy says Hibs scored.
Oh my.
I didn't even see it, man.
Boyle got the ball, crossed in. Oh my, keeper's a donkey there. Sort of rolled footed.
I'm behind you now in the stream.
So that's 1-0 Hibs. What earlier? I think there's one team in the league that'll stop the clean sheet record, and that's Hibs.
Oh well, my prediction's out the window. Right.
Right.
Look at the ball boy.
Fuck the ball boy.
There we go.
Stand my data pictures, man. 1 minute.
Right, 22. There we go. Interesting. Hopefully that'll open the game up a bit.
I mean, Hibs have had the better. I mean, apart from Alfie's. No, to be fair, Rangers have had 2 good chances, so has Hibs. So
yeah,
it's quite attacking.
I always like watching Hibs be Rangers because it's always a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheriff 1-2 with that's the record gone, and another 199 donation. Thank you very much, Elliot Christie. Yeah.
Who's the Hibs manager? He's the one who was in Sunderland until I die, wasn't he?
Jack Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll recognise him.
He was one of the 3 or 4 that was in Sunderland until I died.
Aye. To be fair, he lasted most of the second season, didn't he?
Yeah. Should never have got sacked, in my opinion.
I got to a final. Just lost the playoff final. I mean, he lost the finals, but I mean,
unbeaten at home as well.
What?
They were unbeaten at home that season, I think.
Were they?
Yeah, and because of course I was at uni in Sunderland, and
Right.
I spoke to people. I was like, "Well, why did Jack Ross get sacked?" And they were saying, "Oh, they drew too many games, and then after he got sacked, they went on a 6-game streak without winning a game.
Right.
Serves you
Did
right.
they get sacked? Did they get sacked at the end of the season 2 of Sunderland Till I Die, or do they continue into the next season and then get sacked then?
I think he continued on to the next season.
Right. Because they missed that promotion again last season.
Aye.
Don't know how I feel about the documentaries, because I enjoy watching them and they're a good insight, but don't know how the players would feel if there's a camera going about the training ground 7. I know the Tottenham one was different because players were actually saying what they felt, but they might hold back from actually what they feel or want to say. So
I've no watched the Tottenham one. I've
watched bits of it.
I've saw the City one, and then Sunderland Till I Die. I've watched some of the American football ones.
I refuse to watch the City one because it feels like it's a bit of a look at me sort of piece. Because I like watching the American football ones because I don't know how they end up. Whereas the Man City one, I'm like, oh, I know they lose this game. I know they win this game. They're building up all this suspense, and I know exactly what's going to happen. So yeah.
Leeds has released a new series on their one. So out of all the documentaries I've watched, football wise, I'd say Sunderland's one was the worst. It's just boring.
Right. Yeah. There's no narrator for the Sunderland.
Yeah.
I just felt it was quite boring. I hated the intro.
I loved the intro, mate.
The intro's great. I actually met the guy that sang the intro.
Right.
When I was there.
I loved it. But I have a mate that hates it as well. Hates the intro.
I skipped it every time.
I didn't skip it once. He says he thinks it should be upbeat and suspense.
That's like Tottenham's ones.
Yeah.
Upbeat.
Yeah, all the All or Nothing ones are the same, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, people get quite confused because I've seen on Twitter, they're saying why is Tottenham's one called All or Nothing? But it's basically what the package thing they've got, Amazon's got, is called. So it would have been, because that first one, the City one came out, that was the only one I watched. So it would have been, it kind of made more sense because they won everything rather than Tottenham who finished 8th or something.
Andrew Fraser says, think there's a Hearts documentary coming. Yeah, I think there is.
Eh?
Apparently there's a Hearts documentary coming. I think that'll be hilarious. It must go under the comedy section.
I would love to watch that. I mean, how would you feel if Motherwell done one? Or Rangers?
I wouldn't be too fussed.
Depends how the season went.
Yeah.
If we lose,
Pedro Cucina season.
Yeah, that would get memed everywhere.
Yeah, I really would.
I wouldn't mind seeing an Aberdeen one. Quite.
I mean, if there was any one in Scottish football apart from Celtic, then I'd watch it.
You wouldn't watch the Celtic one?
I wouldn't.
I would.
Nah.
I don't know if I would.
I've never watched a Celtic game. I can't. I never watch anything of theirs.
Just got nothing to do with them.
When's the first Old Firm of the season?
It's the last fixture of the round. It's fixture 11. So we're on 8 now? Are we on 8?
Yeah, this is the 8th game.
3 weeks maybe.
Aye, so
that'll be interesting.
No, not 3 weeks because there's another international break.
Yeah,
I think after the international break.
Oof.
Because I mean they're unbeaten, but they've not really looked as convincing.
Yeah, 17th of October.
Because going into that Celtic game, I was feeling quite confident. I mean, then I didn't even know they were unbeaten this season because it's not really feel like it. There's kind of been a bit of negativity, especially when they went out of Europe, when they went out of the Champions League. Sorry, there was I saw Ryan's video on it talking about Neil Lennon and all that, and they're still unbeaten. So, but no, I think the way we're playing, I'm more confident than I would have. Maybe we can get a draw or something. So.
Yeah, so we've got some more comments coming in. Hearts documentary would be entertaining up until the game they play us. No, I won't say that. Sheriff12 says, we'd be raging if there was a video of me devastating in Tynecastle away. Ewan Milligan says, I'm trying to tell the difference between Rangers and BSC Glasgow against Partick yesterday.
What's happening, Ewan? Big man, we've finally got a Rangers fan in.
Nothing much has happened since the goal, man.
No.
I'm still waiting for my lunch.
No, I had mine before I came on.
I had breakfast just before I came on.
Woke up at 7 this morning, man.
Oof.
I woke up at 7.
Bright and breezy.
Because I was like, I'm coming on this stream. I need to be up bright and early.
That's what I was saying, because when you asked for the Hibs game as well, I was thinking, I might not be up in time. Then I was like, oh no, it's Sunday, never mind. Got a paper around and all that. So I'm not. Still a time then, going a little cycle. And then come on, so.
Love it, Ewan. Came from everyone's favourite Rangers-based Discord. It's active every 3 weeks.
Right, so
Rangers
I've
are
got...
second in the league right now,
Aye.
Played the same points as Celtic.
Right, so I've got this so far on my bet slip. 6+ Portsmouth corners against Rochdale. Leipzig to win by 2 or more against Mainz. One corner each team each half for Wolfsburg against Bayer Leverkusen. 30 booking points between Ajax and RKC Valvik. And 7 Lokomotiv Moscow corners against Tambov.
Do you want to try and say that again?
Which one?
Ajax.
Ajax. We'll go with one more selection and then call it quits.
Daniel Leslie was wanting a shout out for saying, come on Hibs, beat the Huns, but nobody replied, so he said it again. He's been called out for it. Well done, Sheriff. 1-2.
Rob Kiernan didn't die for this. What? I don't even know what that means.
Rob Kiernan didn't want this to happen. He didn't expect us to get, to be beaten, being beaten off Hibs.
I forgot there's a load of kangaroos in the Hibs stand. I was thinking, why have they got? I remember seeing them like Sky or something.
Aye.
Jesus.
There we go. Final
Davis
one.
Slipped and somehow won the ball back.
Imagine a Hamilton or nothing. That would be rotten.
Oh no, that would just be nothing.
I don't know. All or nothing. It would be called Hamilton nothing.
It's not even like they can have any fans to interview after the game.
They just have Brogan from that Casuals video.
Do Hamilton have casuals?
Yeah, apparently.
It's just the young team.
There we go. We've got our bet for today.
I think the Hearts one should be good if that's actually happening. Like,
Alright, if they would do it for this season, and then if they get promoted, it would be a decent watch.
But,
I mean, to be fair, even if they were to miss out last minute on promotion, as long as there's some sort of excitement about it.
Aye, right. More and more clubs are doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good money maker, especially for maybe Scottish clubs that don't get as much money as your Tottenhams, your Cities. It would be probably a good little way of income. I don't know the percentage the clubs get from it, but
yeah,
it would be funny to see to the end of last season with all the court cases and stuff going on. I'm bunch just standing in the background.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much.
Who's that down for Rangers?
Oh, St Mirren on. What? What's Alfie? Why is Emma Livingston wanting Hamilton, St Mirren, all or nothings?
I mean, I don't know why you would.
Yeah, I think a Cowden Beath or nothing would be a banging series.
That's where you're wanting, and then they'll coincide with the sort of stock car racing and all that around the track, around the pitch. Well,
it will hardly be a football all or nothing. It will be if it's something completely else. Football's probably not even the main thing in Cowden Beath.
Aye.
Well, Ryan Porteous with a yellow card. Surprise.
That Hearts one would be funny if Daniel Stendel's there, especially. Oh,
Who are Hibs?
Off the ball incidents with Porteous and Morelos. That's the other way about. Morelos red cards.
Yeah.
I mean, the cameras weren't good. You can actually see what.
I only saw it briefly.
his hair is actually pure annoying me. I just want to shave the rest of it off.
I might get the same haircut. Actually, it's quite good.
His face is like half and half. It's like two-face.
I mean, to be fair, he has two emotions: either the wee 10-year-old toffee face, or the I've scored the hat trick. I can smile.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that, Luis.
But when he scored two, he's still doing the 10-year-old toffee face.
Oh, he definitely is.
Another Hibees half-time almost.
There we go.
Motherwell versus Rangers next Sunday.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Me.
Coach just plays in the SPL like he plays Sunday League. Right. Okay. Yeah. And Anthony Stokes does one training session on Astro, then leaves. He didn't even do that. Apparently, he played just like half a bounce game, and then he buggered off.
I hope no other team signs him up. Like that's just like going to a job, doing half a shift, and then leaving. Like,
Aye.
Surely then other companies, but in this case, other teams won't want you if they think that's a possible thing to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
It obviously just takes it for granted, definitely. Like, I'm a football player. I can't be arsed with this. I'm leaving.
I know.
Not gonna lie. I actually forgot who he was before he joined Livingston. I've not even seen
That's
him
a
in
fucking
years.
hefty elbow.
Oofed. That is Hanlon.
You got booked. That's both our centre. Is he a centre back? Yeah.
Yeah, that's both have centre halves.
Got tired of the black bits. Black bits. Black bits for what?
Oh, as in the AstroTurf. You know how you've got the tough
Oh,
meat?
right, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, little pallets.
I forgot what we were talking about there.
Aye. What do you call them?
Wee black bits, aye.
The black bits.
Yeah, I just completely forgot what we were talking about. Like that we were talking about Anthony.
Yeah.
No, the worst Astros like the sand one. I said.
Oh, I hate. My school had a sand AstroTurf, and whenever we had football, I was just praying that we went to the local, like, proper 4G, and then we were going to just play on the sand Astro. You just slip and slide. It was a slip and slide all over the place.
Yeah. See, in Girvan, up until a year ago, there was no AstroTurf in Girvan, except for a five-a-side sand pitch. So, like, every Monday and Thursday we'd play there. And the Monday one would be farmers. So, like, the guys from the villages would come in and the rugby players. And they would actually sit and fucking slide tackle you on the sand. Like, and is it worth getting skint knees to slide tackle me?
It really isn't.
It isn't. But the farmers and rugby players obviously don't know any better. They don't kind of have to kick their own arse. So, well, to be fair, some of the farmers will know too bad, but they just slide in. The rugby players, you get by them, they just fucking literally rugby tackle you.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Because I've played against rugby players before, and it's frustrating, but it's fun at the same time. Like it's easy to skin them, but you've got to be quick, otherwise you're on the deck.
Yeah, well, in Aberdeen, there's like 3 divisions. I'm not too sure if it's the same with like boys' club football and like down where these are. So there's A League, B League, and C League. C League's the worst, and that's basically just ex-rugby players, footballers that like aren't the best and all that. Like it's basically just full of like ex-rugby players, like big fat lads that'll just nail you. So like then there's the B League, which is alright. A League's like your proper good players that'll probably have a good chance of going semi-professional or even like Highland League or something. So in the cups, you're just praying you don't get drawn against a C League team. And last year we were drawn against a C League team. It was like Huntly. Oh my god, they're just fat rugbyers like players, and their pitch was awful. It was like in the winter, it was just dug up like just dirt everywhere. It was like in the winter as well. The game should have probably been called off because the conditions were that bad, raining, like we were just getting nailed everywhere. I was basically just covered in mud after. It was so bad, I hated it. But the worst thing is, in the winter you train in like Astro because you can't really go inside anywhere.
Yeah.
Or you can, but or it's like that you're training like a hall or something, which is probably worse. So, you know, we were training the Astro, which you get in skint knees and everything. It actually hurt, like when you like slide in on the Astro. I never slid on it.
And it's icy as well.
Yeah.
That's
or when it's frosty and the ball's frosty,
Yeah.
it just slides everywhere. And then on a Sunday you're going to play on a grass pitch, so it was. I hate playing in the winter. It's so annoying. Just because it's freezing, the micro ball just hitting off your knee or hitting off your ear or something. Oh my god!
I mind one boys' club game. I think we must have been like 12 or 13. We had a game, and it was like 1-0 or something to our team, and there was hailstones, and we had 14 players, so there was 3 subs, and 3 of our players really wanted to get subbed off so they could go and sit in the van because there was hailstone.
Yeah. One game I played, it was a Scottish Cup tie against Townhill and Dunfermline. It was their A team. They were in the league above us. We got beaten 9-0. I was the only one up front for us. And then it was like on this pitch, it was like, you know when there's like wee pools of water on the pitch?
Yeah.
But the ice had actually gone, it was like an ice park. It wasn't even grass. Like the grass had dried, and then it was just ice. Like, I don't know how the game got played, but it was awful conditions to play in.
Yeah, I remember once when I was little, like not I wouldn't say little, I must have been about 7 or 8. Like there was this pre-season thing in the winter because we played a few games in winter, but then you trained and you had to lower the training because you had to like rent a hall or something. So I thought there was this pre-season thing with the same club, but it was like all ages, and I thought like my team and all that were doing it as well. I turned up there. I'm the youngest one there, and it's just all boys older than me. So I'm there like, oh, I'm not doing this. I pretended to my mum that I hurt my leg or my stomach was sore or something because there's no way I'm staying there freezing cold morning for like 2 hours, like training. I'm probably gonna get like battered and stuff because they're all loaded and I'm just gonna get pushed about. So I think I started pretending to cry or something to go home because there's no way I was doing that. But I'm glad because I knew no one there. So.
What was that like last year?
No. It was a few years ago now, like. But...
Gogsy, you don't play for our team anymore, do you?
No, I was training a couple of sessions with Motherwell Villa, but I had to.
Motherwell Villa.
Yeah, Motherwell Villa, yeah. But it was like 2.5 hours to get there, 2.5 to get back on a Sunday. Just
No
like
teams
that.
in Cooper? In Cooper?
I sort of wanted something different from just playing on Fife because I just got bored of it. Like
Well, you were playing with the Sunderland Uni team, weren't you?
I was,
Yeah.
but then on Wednesdays I decided to just go to the Motherwell games that were on the Wednesdays.
Right.
So I would travel up on the Tuesday just to go to the Motherwell game, and then I'd miss out on the Wednesday games
Right.
because that's when the uni teams matches were played.
Okay.
I'm retired as well now because games like for my age they moved to a Saturday, and obviously Aberdeen played on a Saturday, and I'd rather go to the Aberdeen games.
Right.
Like so, then obviously COVID happened. Aberdeen are playing behind closed doors, and now everyone's playing football again. So I probably done it 1 year too soon, but obviously I couldn't tell that COVID was going to happen and all that. So
No, I'm the opposite. I'd like 100% prefer to play like rather than watch Rangers. Like I don't know. I just like can't watch a sport without wanting to play. Like if I were killed going to watch Rangers, I'd be there. Like I want to get on a pitch and kick a ball now.
Like it got to the point for me where I was playing at St Andrew's Coles, and it just got too serious. I just didn't really like it.
Well, I'm still playing about like when me and my mates go out like on like a Saturday or like something to like just have a little kick about, maybe like a five-a-side. If there's more of us, we'll probably play like a full match and plus. But one thing I hate playing is copy. I don't know if that's what you call it. But it's like we take it so seriously, and it always ends up in like big arguments.
Go for Rangers.
Oh yeah.
Morelos.
Yes, get in. I'm way behind now. I saw Sheriff 1-2 sitting saying yes, and I was like, I don't know who he supports. He support Hibs or Rangers. So I was but Rangers were in attack, so I was hoping.
Martin Boyle got the right. He just got the wrong side of him there.
Yes, man.
Right at half time. That'll change the team talks.
Oh, why is my Sky Sports low? Why is my Sky Sports, man? Imagine Sky Sports being slow. Oh my god.
Martin Boyle there.
1 second, I'm gonna refill my glass.
Yeah, I need a drink as well. I'm cooped up in this one. Jesus. What a
Alfredo. I'm the only one here. Alfredo. Enjoy that, lads. You won't get that often in this stream. Half time, get in, Alfredo. Bye. Get in, Alfredo. Hopefully we go in, lads. 3-1. Hopefully. Morelos hat trick. Someone said Morelos hat trick. Great singing. I love it, mate. I love it. I've got singing practice every Thursday. Yeah. I think it's paying off.
Oh yeah. There we go. So 1 each then. Some game.
You love it, you, and you love it.
Quite right.
I don't know how would you put that into a tune?
I have no idea, mate. But it's up to you to craft one.
Nah, I'll make an arse of myself, man. I'll make an arse of myself.
You're boiling here. Half time. Any questions in the comments?
Yeah, this is the part of the stream where you just ask us questions at halftime and just.
What do you do?
Yeah, about anything. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, pretty much anything. Let's see what other comments do we have. Rugby is on grass more often or not? Yeah, I'd expect so. Nice
Hope
one.
so.
All rugby players are fairly fat. Cool. Body shaming. Shout out to Sheriff. No, wait, 15 years old and he's giving me like £2 a minute.
Mate,
Yeah.
Sheriff 1 2's been saving up this paper round money for about 3 years.
know.
And he's giving it all to Gogsy.
I don't know. Does he know he can comment without paying money?
Imagine he thinks every time you comment you have to
Yeah,
pay.
you gotta pay something.
Don't tell him that. Where do you think Ross County will finish realistically? About 9th, probably.
Wait, are Ross County in the Premier League?
Yeah.
Didn't know that, man.
How disengaged are you, man?
I see like Ross County, St Mirren, and Dundee is like the same teams. Like I don't know the difference between them.
Well, one plays in Paisley, the other in Dingwall, the other in Dundee.
Aye, but they're all like similar teams, man. They're all like the kind of ones that go up and down. I never keep track of what ones are actually in the league.
Sheriff says again, one. No money, no comment.
One of my mates, Gogs, I don't know if you remember this.
Fair enough, Colin.
Ages ago, I can't remember what stream it was. He commented saying, what Aberdeen player do you hate and what Motherwell player do I hate? He commented it and no one read it, so he did a super chat and then no one answered it still.
Oops.
He's telling me to refund his £2 on Monday.
Do you think Porteous and Hanlon should have seen red? Porteous should have seen red for an off the ball tackle, but I've not seen it back yet. So
Yeah, I'd have to see it again and see how bad it was. The Hanlon one was dirty, man. Like it was like he came in just bang elbow. Like honestly, both definitely in football before have both been given as a red card.
Yeah.
I mean, the Porteous one will have to see again. The Hanlon one difficult to judge.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I think one of them at least should have been sent off. Where do you think Dundee United will finish? Probably bottom half.
Where's Aaron's expected move? You can still comment that even if he's not here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Wow.
Kobe showing his support for Black Lives Matter.
He's asking if I'm needing anything from Sports Direct. Bit random.
Anything,
I know.
just say like, get me the Newcastle top new. You just get me about 5 or 6 football tops, that would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few
I mean,
footballs.
football as well.
Yeah.
Surprised with the lack of Celtic fans after Hibs scored. I'm surprised we're only at 30 views. I mean, usually the Rangers fans come out in their rafters whenever I'm doing a video on them. So,
how many views do you usually get for Matchday Lives?
when it's Motherwell, it's usually around the hundreds consistently, which is what I aim for. Like the first time, like the first Matchday Live we did between Aberdeen and Rangers, we had like 200s.
Right.
Because it was the first one.
Yeah.
But on Thursday night we had about 120 consistently.
Right.
Because
I mean, the more games you have on, the more fans will come in. Obviously, I would expect more Rangers fans to be in the chat. But maybe they're busy.
Yeah.
Maybe they're still in their caves.
Right.
It's a joke.
Do you use your phone, Kobe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobe uses his phone.
Phone for everything.
Whereas I've just got a new gaming PC, so I'm all set.
Oh, you've not
My
mentioned
mum
it.
was
for
saying at
27 million
half-time.
times.
I know. I love
When I
it.
walked through, she was saying, "Oh, does this mean Morelos is staying because it's celebration or something?" He was like doing that, giving it the.
A player's going to celebrate regardless of.
That's what I said. She was trying to look into it too much.
It's not as if a striker's going to score and then go, oh, fuck this, man.
Yeah, do like a plain celebration because he's off.
Yeah. We've already got a big courses.
What time would the? What's the time? I don't even know because then Aberdeen Motherwell's lineup.
It's 2 o'clock, mate.
It's 12:56 here. Remember Callum's like an hour ahead.
Good balling from Ryan Kent for that goal.
You just need to get in the right time zone. It's a different time zone up in Aberdeen, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. I'm pedaling my bike here. I keep the internet going. I've got a fire going out in the back.
I've got a hamster. Does all the work.
Thing is, the people that donate change because it used to be that Blair's Jers, wasn't it? He used to donate quite a bit to your streams.
He did, yeah. Don't know where he's at.
His parents found out. And removed the.
Oh, where's he off to?
Don't know.
Wow.
Don't know what coverage of Scottish football I preferred, BT or Sky.
I prefer BT.
I think Sky does more like analysis and all that. But
Aye, but Sky makes more mistakes.
yeah.
BT does the simple stuff right.
I remember when Sky got Aberdeen.
Sheriff 12 says, I am Blair's Jers, lads.
Ah,
Ah!
oh my
My
god.
mind is. My mind
That
is.
is just blown my mind. But I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah, the Sky Sports one's got wrong. It was last season in I think it was the Scottish Cup we were playing in. We were playing Killie at home. This was before it was a replay. And they missed out a 0 for our attendance. So I had it like our attendance was 1,000 or something on the
Right.
apps. Like, just easy stuff like that though.
I know, there's so many easy things that they completely get wrong. Like, they got. This game is live at Dens Park, but it was Dundee United.
But
Here,
like,
Gogsy. See what Ewan's saying. I prefer Matchday Live, the only place to get football. You need a little slogan like that.
Yeah.
Match to live, the
The only place to hear the football. Yeah.
I'm not saying that exactly, but you know, just something.
Yeah, I know. That's a very good thing. It's a different account. My email got hacked and I logged out of everything. That's fair game.
Oh, that is blown my mind.
Yeah, well, thing is though with Matchday Live, this was only meant to be a quick fix until we actually got back into the grounds. But I think it's going to be a little longer now before we actually do get back into.
What would happen if we do that? They do the partial crowds, and then you don't get back, but then everyone else does. It's like Motherwell doesn't get a trial.
Well, it's already been established that if Motherwell do have a trial event, it'll only be people within the ML postcode that get to go. So I would be missing out.
Oh.
Really? Only
I'm
people with
gutted.
Motherwell postcode. Oh, to be fair, yeah.
I'm gutted Aberdeen.
Out to Cooper.
Yeah, I know.
Gutted we're not doing any more, like getting it. I don't know if we're not getting any more or was it just for this week, but I was hoping because I was still in the ballot for the Dundee United game since I never got picked for Killie because it was like the first 7,500 fans to buy a season ticket gets put in. It was like if you buy it before July or the 1st or something. So I had that and I registered for the ballot and they would let me know if I got in or not, but I didn't. So I was still in the ballot. So, but then they said that we don't get any more games for now. So.
Oh, that's a great comment. Ian Milligan says Matchday Live, the only place to see an Aberdeen fan in the disabled toilet with a bucket hat.
Well, that's incorrect for starters. That was not Matchday
You wish
Live.
you had your bucket hat.
No, they got rinsed even more. It was not Matchday Live, and the disabled toilet was only to show the dedication to get in, to come on the stream and comment on our draw. So you're actually incorrect there, Ewan.
So you actually went into the disabled toilet?
Well,
Aye.
it's
See, when it was like the third qualifying draw for the Europa League, I had Sharp Div on, and then I said, right, Kobe, here's an invitation. If you can get out of class and just for the draw, then that's fine. And he comes in, he's sitting in the disabled toilets, and then
I had nowhere else to go. I was panicking because
I don't know, it was like,
some of the toilets are shut off, and I was on the middle floor, and there's only two toilets. One's a women's toilet, and one's a disabled toilet. So I was like, oh, I'm not walking all the way down to ground floor just to do it, and then I'll be asked why I'm so late and why I took about 10 minutes on the toilet. So I was like,
because you're having a meaty shite.
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking one for the team here. Nipped in.
It's really iconic.
My mates have never let me live that down. Like.
I wouldn't either.
Good
I
part.
thought it was great. I love that.
Still get to this day. Even though it was only a few weeks ago. So.
Ian Grimm says there will be no fans this year by the looks of it. Aye, probably not. Doesn't surprise me.
When was it Nicola Sturgeon said the partial?
I have no idea, mate. I've actually sort of switched off to that whole thing. I've sort of got used to the fact that I can't go to a game.
Can't wait to go back though. But I think for the first I think definitely this season they won't have away fans at games. I think it'll only be home fans.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And probably even some next season, but
Yeah.
I don't get how England are talking about letting their fans and all that in, even though they are worse than us.
Yeah.
So, but I guess the economy and all that, but
Aye.
and it's probably our clubs that are more affected by money and stuff. So, because at least, especially the bigger clubs and championship clubs, they're still getting the TV broadcast.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's why I don't even know what a comment was, but
Yeah, my man's bucket hat.
I didn't even have a bucket hat then. I've only worn it once in stream, which was a Europa League stream, so I'm letting myself off with it.
Oh yeah.
We were. I can't even remember what I was on about now. Oh yeah, fans going back. So yeah, but we don't get money like broadcasting wise. So like Aberdeen, I was saying I thought we would have released a third kit this year just to get in more money. Because we were struggling at one point, like badly.
It's an interesting thought. Because well, we've got two really good kits, so I don't think we need a third kit because everyone's just wanting to buy our current kit.
Whereas us, I would have loved us to have another kit. Jesus.
I was tempted to buy like all the Rangers kits, but I was like, nah, that's about £200 all in. Because I think all three of them are nice, and then there's even a training like tight fit jump, like long sleeved. It's not a jumper, but it's like a long sleeve training like tight fit thing, and it's well smart as well. But I just opted to go for this top.
What I was gonna do was, especially last season, like this top as well. I got it at the end of last season because they're all reducing, especially Aberdeen's like the final sale because they're clearing them out. So this was just like £10 when I bought it because I only bought the home at the start, and then I got this for like a tenner. So that's what happens. Like all the stuff goes down. And with us, when we've got Adidas, we're nowhere near first priority. The training gear's similar enough. It's like all the same basically every year. So like if you're just getting like training gear from stuff, some of the stuff is reduced to £5. I think those like jogs and all that, or training bottoms. But I don't know why. don't really get why, because the same ones they release next season for 30 or 40. So Rangers have a hoodie that they released, didn't they? Like the tassels. That's quite nice. I saw.
Aye.
Oh,
Wish
yeah.
Aberdeen done something like that.
Aye, you just have to be like teams need to like be creative, get a nice design, you know, get something out of the blue, and then you'll see everyone buying it. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot more sales than usual. Like if Aberdeen just brought out the same home and away kit every season, or you know, very similar with you know, not too many changes, you'll see people kicking about with an Aberdeen top from 8 years ago, and they've got a new one because there's nothing new to buy really.
Like, well, this one especially. This is I love this kit, the gold one.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what I'm saying, and I'm glad I bought this one for a tenner or something, because I didn't get a home or away. Like Liverpool's kits, I like all three of them, but especially since they're an English club, I'm not gonna get all three Liverpool tops because that's like £50 a pop or something. So
it's like Real Madrid every year. I don't know that of course they've got millions of money, but every year their away kit and their third kit completely different colours.
oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, and you will get the Real Madrid fans. Oh, I'll get blue one this year, or orange one, green one. You know, they'll get a different one each season.
Yeah. John Ross 23 says 2-0 to the Well today. Hopefully you're right.
Funny one, lad.
Has the second half kicked off yet?
Yep.
I didn't even notice.
My fucking stream's well behind, man.
Yeah.
Oh, good save from Hanlon. Well, good
What?
save from
I
McLaughlin.
need to catch up, man. I'm still in the adverts. Where's the Sky Sports stream doing? Oh, there we go. I just had to refresh it. Oh, was it kicked off 2 minutes ago?
Yeah. I've not seen much of those. Oh, Gogic has just done really well there.
Is that what your name would be if you were Serbian?
Pretty much, mate. That's it. Gogic 99.
Gogic 99 out the Bratislava tunnel.
Mate, that's all types of countries you've come out there. Bratislava, Slovakia.
Oh shit, yeah, Belgrade. Gogic 99 out of the Belgrade tunnel.
Aye. Brilliant.
I'd love to get one of those types of teams like Belgrade in like Europe or something, but I would be so scared to go to the game.
Oh,
I'm hoping, well, Sparta Prague are in the Europa League for this year. I'm hoping Rangers qualify and then hopefully get Sparta Prague. Then
I'd love the fans could go to the Sporting Lisbon game, because I dare say that I've got quite a bit of money I saved up hoping to go to like a European away.
Yeah.
Sporting Lisbon would have been ideal.
Me, Div, and CJ were meant to go to Vienna in the 18-19 season, but like a few days to go to the game started, the guy driving the bus just cancelled.
shit.
Sold out bus, like everyone, all the seats in the bus have been taken, and the bus driver just decided he's not going. So surely you can't do that, man.
Boy, they got some messages.
Probably, man. I mean, we got our money back. But
that's a good thing, eh?
I mean, it's not the money. You're obviously paying that money to go somewhere. You'd be more disappointed that it's cancelled rather than getting your money back.
That's awful, though. Things I would do to go on a European away day.
I've only been to one. Burnley. The European tour.
I mean, it would be a good day out, I'm sure, but
all right.
I mean, if you're going to go on a European away day, you'd hope for somewhere more exciting than Burnley.
Tough mood on a European night. I should have been at Coleraine on Thursday.
Right, 1 second.
It's a goal kick.
good defending for Portis, to be fair.
Yeah.
It wasn't Portis, it was the fullback, number 6.
I remember. Oh, it's McGinn.
Mate, I saw him and I was like, wait, am I watching an old stream McGinn and we have, because he genuinely looks like John McGinn as well a bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Is this someone just went on to Sky Sports and played an old Rangers Hibs game? And I was like, no, because that's the new Rangers kit. And then I saw it was a different McGinn.
Aye. Hibs are taking this McGinn loving way too far. They've signed all 3 brothers at different points.
Jesus. Oh wait, they're brothers. I don't know they're brothers. So
John, Stephen, and Paul.
Are 2 of the brothers at Hibs now?
Yeah, I think so.
So what? Paul and who?
Paul and Stephen.
Right. I think Man City with Kolo Toure.
Yeah. Ooh.
To be fair, got a good song out of it.
Yeah. Tell you what, though, Hibs are playing quite well.
Aye.
They were rubbish against us.
That's the thing. They're always probably rubbish against other teams, and like Hibs in particular. Like if they played against every team like they do against Rangers, then they would have a far better season.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. Like, do they line up different against Rangers? Do they have different tactics? Like,
I think because it's games against Rangers and Celtic, like every team sort of raises a game because they prove themselves against the 2 big teams in the league, and it's just.
maybe it's okay. Like with amateur football, it often happens like the team that you're playing, even if they're terrible, you often lower your standards to play, how they play. So maybe it's the same with them.
Yeah, it sort of brushes off on your opponents.
Yeah. Like if you're playing all scrappy football and then the other team.
That's probably why you get a lot of shocks in like cup football.
Yeah.
Cup football, because the sort of smaller teams are just like raising their game just to try and beat the bigger team.
Yeah. Aye, because if you have a game against, I don't know, if a League 2 team gets home to Hibs or home to Aberdeen or any Premier League team, then they're going to be like, oh, we could actually do something here. People are going to be watching us. But if it's just a League 2 game against Forfar, they're going to think, oh, it's just another game,
Yeah. Because like last week against St Johnstone, it was an awful game. Like we had one shot and it went in, and we didn't do anything after we scored. And then see if that was against Rangers or Celtic, we'll take it up a notch, right? We'll try and match them, but against St Johnstone, we'll just lower our quality.
We definitely up our game for Celtic and Rangers.
Yeah. I mean, it's annoying because it should be the same for every game.
Mm-hmm.
And Andrew Fraser, should Rangers not be good enough to cope with Hibs raising their game? Definitely. Like
Absolutely.
If Hibs beat us, and Hibs played amazingly, I wouldn't care that Hibs played amazingly. I would look at how Rangers didn't play better than what Hibs played.
That's what I hope we do this season, because it would be quite frustrating if we've played this good football this season with a 3 at the back and all that, to then play one of the old firm teams and then just put 5 at the back again and sit back and pump it up top. Like, it would be quite frustrating. So I'm hoping we just stick with what we've got.
Yeah.
And plays like that, because I think that is. I think both of you struggle when teams just run at you, rather than sitting back and letting you have time on the ball. So.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
But we definitely.
It showed against Livy. Like when a team did, 100% sit back, we struggled to break them down. until, well, it's not even that we struggled to break them down. It was just like we thought, oh, plenty of time, it's all us. They're not going to come attack. We've got plenty of time. And then it came to the 75th minute, and then they're thinking, oh shit, we've only got 15 minutes left. And then all of our chances were in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Scottish Cup was a weird game.
What are you thinking with Ross McCrory? Because I was shocked that you let him go like on a permanent after the season, because like I was hearing like he was going to be your future captain and stuff from your fans, but
it's weird, man. Because
2-1.
That's a lovely.
Get in our field, man.
Our field.
With Ross, I think that like he played the first Old Firm the only Old Firm I've been to was Hogmanay 2018, and Ross McCrory was part of the free midfield, and he was amazing. Like he was top class. And then after the winter break, because we signed Stephen Davis went straight in the team, and Ross McCrory was dropped. And since then, he barely had a sniff in the team. So I don't know what to, because Ross was saying like before he went to Aberdeen, like he doesn't, he doesn't want to be loaned out to a different team each season. It's boring. He doesn't like being that. He wants to stay with a club, which is fair enough. Can't blame him. I definitely do think he's good enough to potentially be anyone's captain.
Definitely. I mean, he seems like he's fitted in already with Aberdeen. Like him, Matty Kennedy and Lewis Ferguson seem to have like they've got a good bond going on, which is good to see that he settled in so quickly. But he seems like some player, and I was shocked that I seen Gerrard's interview after the game saying he might like need one more like midfielder just to bolster like options in case like your outfielder someone gets injured. And then I'm thinking like he's just let out McCrory to us, and I was panicking with that because I'm pretty sure Hibs offered more.
Right.
For him, we got him for 350k, and then I'm only thinking, that might put Ferguson the other way, but it doesn't look like it has. So that's some bit of business from us, like to get him.
But Rangers fans were saying like I think it was against the Livy game when it was 0-0, and people were saying it was at the same kind of time when McCrory was linked to Aberdeen, and people were saying like, oh, McCrory wouldn't have changed the game against Livingston, but it's like he's not that type of player.
Yeah. He's like he can play like loads of positions because I mean he played in goal for you once, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he can play centre back, which people were saying was his main position. We've been putting him in like that central mid spot.
Yeah.
Where I think he's probably best. I think that's where he plays for you as well. So he's a great player, and I think him and Ferguson together, if we do keep Ferguson, whether he goes to like Hughes or a club down south, I mean, it's a good partnership we've got going there. So.
Aye, but Lewis Ferguson's been linked away for Aberdeen for ages, hasn't he? Not?
Yeah, I think he's going to be one of those players that always seems to be. He'll always be linked with that move to Hughes just because it's family tree. So.
Aye.
Like whether Hughes want him or whether he wants to go or whether whatever.
Yeah, it's always a good story for the media. Regardless,
like I think Barry Ferguson's always been asked like, would he fit in? What if he goes to Celtic? What if he goes to Rangers? Like, why has he been asked what's going to happen if he goes to Celtic? He's not a player. Like he's his uncle. Like,
my stream has just died, and
same.
Mine's not. But that's none of your business. Surely today's not the day.
Somebody put in a complaint to Sky Sports. My stream isn't working.
Oh wait, it's working.
Oh, you and mine was a 502 error, mate. Not a 404.
Mine.
Yours was a 404 or a 502?
502.
Yeah, same. On Sky Sports, of course.
Paul McGinn booked.
Oh yeah, mine's back.
I swear, they're just trying to
#free his goal.
They try to do anything and just like keep our link with John McGinn. Maybe in the future he might come back to us because we've got two of his brothers. So.
Right. At Christmas time, you'll see them go back because they've met up for Christmas, and the two brothers they've all got drunk together and said, "Here, John, going back to Hibs, mate."
Yeah. That's what they're hoping.
Right. But yeah, I've tried to refresh it about 10 times. It's no working.
Is it all of his? Is it all of Sky Sports that's down, or is it?
No, it's his goal. Yeah, the whole of his goal. 502 bad gateway.
Not that we were checking his goal or anything.
No, not that we were illegally streaming it.
I am still on Sky Sports and I'm working perfectly.
I mean, like the PSG Nice game's working. All right, change your title, PSG Nice.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Tell me when it's back up, Cogsy, and then I'll jump on.
Yeah.
I've got Nice PSG for now.
Oh, good save from Marciano there. I mean, it was right at him, but Kent had a powerful shot. He'd been like 3 of the Hibs centre backs, and he just had a 1-on-1.
Gogsy, do you think so? Motherwell are sitting in 11th right now. Do you think there could be any worries of them getting relegated?
Nah. If you've seen the way we've played, yeah, we've lost a lot of games, but I reckon the way we've lost them, it's been one stupid mistake, but we've dominated possession in every game. And I know that doesn't win you games because you need goals, but I reckon we'll be fine.
I think today's will do better than you think.
I don't know.
I think we'll dominate possession. Then use again. Probably going to make your own errors because when he's on in possession, you see him muck up defensively and go out of position and then fumble. So
play best in an open game, and it'll be an open game today, so it'll be. Don't know, 50-50.
I genuinely don't know what player I'm really scared of today because it's been different goal scorers and all that you've had.
Yeah.
So there's not really one player I can pick out.
Alan Campbell's our top lead goal scorer, and he's a midfielder.
Yeah. So I'm saying it's so hard to make thumbnails when Motherwell are playing. Oh my god, I hate it.
Why?
Every other club I can pick out a main player that's done.
Right, okay.
Motherwell's just random players, and it's so hard to get. Clubs have a club gallery, like Rangers have one and Aberdeen have one and all that. Motherwell don't, so I'm just sitting there for ages, trying to find a good picture that goes with it. So. I hate it.
Wait, Kobe, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Go and plug it.
Aye.
No, it's right there. It's my name on the thing.
Oh, right,
right
okay.
there forever, rebranded, same stuff, different name.
Let's see if his goes working. Oh.
Right, I'm hoping Motherwell. In a way, Gogsy, I'm hoping Motherwell go to Europe just so I don't have to put them in your thumbnails anymore. God's sake, because put them at the focal point of it, and they're the hardest to get. It's easier to get a picture of Glenn Toran. Who's just coming on for Hibs.
Wait, Gogsy, what time is the Motherwell game?
It's at 3.
3. Right. I've done it because I've got a 5-a-side game at 6:40. That's obviously 5:40 for yous.
Oh yeah.
I need to see how far away I am from this place because it's 5-a-sides. I can be there like 5 minutes before.
Yeah. I'm watching Copenhagen against Brøndby right now because I can't watch the
Rangers. Lewis Stevenson on for Josh Doig, but now I've frozen.
30 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably stay for the majority of the Aberdeen game.
Oh, almost one each.
Scogs, the Aberdeen. Well, it was not on Sky, is it?
No.
No.
It's
There's
on
3 o'clock games in England on TV yesterday.
I watched the Everton game, man. 5-2. There's a lot of high scoring games yesterday. There was Leeds 4-3, Everton 5-2.
Thing is, I think in a sense, Leeds' attack and play could be their downfall.
What?
I think
Yeah,
them pushing
they
so
leave
up.
a lot open.
Yeah, they'll concede a lot of goals. Like it's just on them scoring, especially against the better teams. I know they scored a lot against Liverpool, but
No, I mean, even last season in the Championship, man, Leeds games were like well good to watch just because they're so open, like in their. So I think, like for example, Leeds v Everton. I think Leeds v Everton because both teams score a lot. I mean, Everton, James Rodriguez pulling all the strings for Everton yesterday.
Boy Calvert-Lewin looked class.
Yeah.
Charleston got 3 assists.
Yeah.
But they're pure like pulling above their weight with getting Ancelotti. How have they got them off?
Oofed.
No, my stream's frozen again. Find a different link. There we go.
So none of us is watching the game right now.
Jesus Christ, Hibs. Lucky they're like. They tried to clear it and it hit off Hadji and went straight to Tavernier.
Rangers v Hibs is getting streamed on YouTube. Is it?
Yeah. You should see some of the adverts I've got on this page.
Oh my god. I hate going on his goal just because of it. I mean, it's just like ads on
Mine's all in Czech now, man. It's like just absolute rotten ads.
Good. One trick kills erectile dysfunction. Doctors are speechless. Fantastic.
When I see all those adverts and stuff popping up, I just click off the thing because I think I'm just going to get infected with loads of viruses.
See, mine say fucking shit like Leta Babička, Rekla, Jak, Vysičet, Chevy. And it's got a big woman. I'm like, I don't even know what to guess what that is, man.
How is your Czech?
Oh, I don't learn it, man. Cause it's a Slavic language and it's like they're difficult to. They take like a couple of years to learn, and I'm only gonna be here until April. So I'm like, I'm gonna be gone. If I do start learning it, then I'll be leaving before I even get to a good level.
Aye.
Where is it you're like?
What is it you're doing over there?
I teach English.
All right.
Where are you like?
Prague.
All right.
I was here last year and then I just came out again like 2 weeks ago.
Aye.
I mean, it's all right, but I mean, some of the kids are fucking annoying, but it's all right in the end.
They found your channel now.
One of them actually, I was live streaming during the summer. One of them donated $5 to me.
Oh, brilliant!
But they go to primary school until they're 15, man.
Yeah.
What?
It's awful backwards. They go to primary school until they're 15, then go to academy until they're like 19, almost 20.
Jesus.
Nah, fuck that.
Okay.
I couldn't go through that like.
And they have to do an exam to get into an academy from primary school. They have to take exams. Yeah, I know. They do exams in primary school. It's so fucked, man.
Nah, I definitely would be like, I'm away.
Like they're all like well jealous when I tell them how the schools are in Scotland. Like when I tell them you just have an exam at the end of the year, and they have exams. They have like mini exams throughout the full year.
Oh my god! And here's me praying that we don't have exams this year. Oh my god! It's pure mess with SQA right now, though.
So Kobe, how were your exams affected? Are you in like? Because I know it was like
I've got my
schools.
exams. I'd have my exams this year, but we still don't know if I'm having them or it's going to go off teachers' estimated
Right.
grades and all that, because like we're preparing as it would be an exam, but then they're also like I had a test every day last week just to like so they know roughly in just in case something does happen,
Mm-hmm.
they know. But oh my, it's 2-2.
Oh, what a goal!
Chris Deutsch. Oh my god. 2-2, no, but yeah, so I've had a test in every class, but we're gonna find out. I think it's in like a month or two.
He's fucking offside. He's offside. The guy that got the assist, he's offside.
Boiler. I thought he was on.
Boyle might have been off there when he got the ball.
That's
I
brutal.
think he ball in though.
Here, what's my dad saying? I'm literally in the same house as him. Just come through. Yeah, no. Go look at him here.
I think Hibs deserve something from the game. To be fair, they've been playing.
Son's got 4 goals. I'll check my fantasy team while I'm here. Like,
Are Tottenham playing?
Southampton.
No score.
Wait, what is the score? It's saying, oh no, Harry Kane's got all the assists and Son scored all the goals. So,
4-1.
Oof.
but it's saying,
Yeah.
well, it's so confusing. It's telling me here. I've got no clue what's going on here. It's telling me that Son scored 4 goals, but it's only 3-1.
Yeah, 4-1.
Own goal.
It's saying 4-1, but
Son has scored all 4 goals.
Yeah, and it says 3-1. Harry Kane's got all 4 assists. Allegedly.
Mad.
Oh, Ryan Hedges today. He's gonna. I bet he's gonna score. He's too good.
Who?
Ryan Hedges for us.
The Welsh Wizards.
Indeed. There's a bit.
Ooh.
Jesus, nowhere near like. But have you got the game back?
Yeah, I've got you back.
All right.
I'm a wee bit behind you.
Hold on a second.
I'm on 70-44.
Jesus, your clean sheet ratio, whatever it was you had going on there, that's completely gone. Like,
I mean, it wouldn't have lasted all season.
nah.
It was gonna have to end at some point.
Is there any Rangers fans over there?
When I came here, when I was here last year, I got in contact with one of them, and he went to a bar called the Londoners Bar, and they played all the Rangers games. So I met them. I went there in the was it this quarterfinal or the semi-final of the Scottish Cup where Hearts beat us. So I didn't go back because I was like, fuck that.
Oh, that was the quarterfinal. I remember that because
Yeah.
me and 5 of my mates went to, like, it's not a bar, but it's like one of those like pub lounge type things.
Right.
One night because Aberdeen were playing St Mirren that day, but yous were on before us. It was someday like because I remember yous got like we didn't get battered, but yous didn't play well at all, and then we won as well. It was class, like. But then after that, we were all making plans to go down to the semi and all that, but it's not even been played.
Aye.
No clue what's happening with that anymore.
What's happening?
I can't see that going on.
The Scottish Cup, the semi-final and the final.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to try and make us all forget about it, but forget that even existed. We go again.
But there's I don't actually apart from the guys that I met in the pub, I don't actually know many Scottish people here. Never mind Rangers fans.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It's the same thing. It's like when you go abroad and stuff and you see like even another Scottish like family or Aberdeen fans from out. It's like the Scottish is actually quite common, but Aberdeen's like really rare. But I remember there was like one time there was like, because since I don't even fly from Aberdeen when we go abroad because it's so dear, like we're cheaper driving down to Edinburgh or Glasgow and flying from there. So that's usually what we do. And then there's about 3 Aberdeen like families and stuff on the plane. So it's always good how it works out, because then it's always against English and you're slugging them off and all that. So. But there was I think it was Mallorca. There was an Aberdeen pub, but it was, I can't remember what it was called. It was either Mallorca or like Benidorm. But it was like, it was for the home game, because I missed the home one.
See, do you know Daniel Bryan, the WWE wrestler?
I don't watch WWE.
Well, I used to watch it when I was a boy, and I thought he was Scottish because he was from Aberdeen, but it was Aberdeen in America. Oh. So like, I would always support him. And I'm like, oh yes, he's Scottish. But then I listened one time and he said Aberdeen, Washington, and I was like, oh, he's not even Scottish.
My life is a lie.
My life has been a lie.
But that's so, I hate that, because once we were driving back, I can't even remember where it was from. I think it was from like Stonehaven or something. But we had on a sat nav on like the car, and we put in Aberdeen. But it was taking us some like German place. But it was like our address. But it was like saying like 8+ hours to get there. It's only half an hour away.
There must be some in our roads closed.
I know. A few diversions, like Jesus.
Or the fact that you needed a sat nav to get back from Stonehaven to Aberdeen.
No, it was when the new roads were built, because now it's all new roads. But our old sat nav on our old car didn't even have half them roads. So when you're going over them roads, it's just like you're cutting on like grass and all that. And it's telling us, please do a U-turn.
When you're parked, telling you you're halfway in the lake.
Reverse. Please make a U-turn where possible. I remember in Dundee for last season in the Scottish Cup, we parked. It's hard to explain. Like, you know, there's where the garage is, like from when you're coming from Aberdeen, and there's like, it's like 2 streets up to take you down to closer to Dens Park. So we parked basically on one. You're allowed to park there, like, but it's one lane. So all the traffic from Dundee had to basically go round to get past our car, because we're in the thing taking up half the lane. So I was surprised we didn't come back to like a smashed window or something.
Oh, what a save!
Oh man!
You're a few
seconds. Oh, how the fuck did I miss that? Oh my God, Warfield.
Yeah, I think he's quite a bit ahead of me.
I mean, it was fair enough with the first one, but the second one, man, they should bury that big time, man.
Just found out no one in my fantasy league out of my mates put Son or Kane in. Thankfully.
I think it's 5-1 Spurs now.
I'm just. Is it? Who scored?
Don't know. Someone's put in the chat.
The boy Kyle Walker-Peters, I don't know if he scored or got an assist for Southampton, but he's in my fantasy team.
He got sent off, did he not?
He got sent off. No, it was last week, but he got sent off and it was overturned or something.
Right, yeah.
It was. He went over the computer thing, which I like, because that's how I think VAR should be. Like the referee makes a say. So
Yeah.
Ronald and Graham something.
Aye, Kyle Walker-Peters got an assist.
Oh, class.
Harry Kane missed a pen in the 3rd minute. Then Kilman scored. Yep, 4 goals, 4 assists for Harry Kane.
Thing is with fantasy, like 1 week like a player will have a stormer of a game, then you put them. Everyone puts them in, so like, everyone's got a Aubameyang in basically.
Yeah.
So it's like when you don't want to not put him in because you know he's probably going to get a goal or assist, and then you fall behind, but then you're not really gaining on anyone.
Yeah.
Because everyone will have him captain, so
Yeah.
I think I've got him captain. So Jesus, a point. That's a good result for Aberdeen this as well, and Celtic. Not that we'll be pushing Rangers probably, but you never know, and Hibs especially, because everyone was bigging them up at the start of the season, like come 3rd, or us to come 5th or 6th, Gogsy. So my predictions have already went out the window basically, and it's only 7 games in, if that.
What, for Aberdeen or?
Yeah, our league predictions. I put Killer to come 2nd bottom because I just thought Eamon Brophy had a poor season last season, didn't have much squad depth, and then since then they've went and signed a few players and they're looking all right. I can't remember who I put bottom, but now I think whoever it was are doing all right. The only one I called was probably Ross County. They're doing all right, and I put them higher than most people did.
Right.
So I put Aberdeen 3rd. So oh, I'm freezing now. There we go.
Ken Ewan, since when was Marciano good? He's only good when he plays Rangers.
In a way, I think for us, Cosmo getting injured was a blessing in disguise.
Who?
And so was Edmondson.
Oh, okay.
All the strikers for Aberdeen.
Yeah, because then we got Marley Watkins in, and he's looking amazing. If we sell Cosgrove, I'd get Marley Watkins. And then have a little bit left to play with because he's looked so good. I mean, he's not scored for us, I don't think, yet. But it's just his movement is kind of what we needed. How's that not a foul on Deutsch?
Andrew Fraser's making me autistic.
Oh dear.
Oh. Your Hibs are holding on.
Yeah, Rangers are playing some really good football.
Aye. Just final ball, man. They're just
One back on my predictions quickly. I think I like muffled them around as I was filming. So at first I had Rangers to win the league, and I changed it literally last minute, and I changed it to Celtic. And when I was filming, I actually filmed and put Motherwell 3rd, and then when I was editing it, I was thinking, no, we might come 3rd. I don't know why, and then changed it. So I think I'm still.
That's Harry Kane scored now.
When was last year that Aberdeen didn't finish top 3?
Well,
last
season.
Top 4 then. When was last season they didn't finish top 4?
Probably before McInnes.
Right.
Ages ago. Back in the Craig Brown days.
So Motherwell finished 4th last season.
3rd.
Just about like. They wouldn't have finished 3rd if football continued. But we move.
Oh, because Kelly finished third 2 seasons ago as well.
Yeah, because oh my god, I remember that game. It was
Because they beat Rangers last game of the season.
yeah,
Didn't
because it was like it was helicopter Sunday or Saturday for the third place because I remember we were it was Aberdeen playing Hibs away. It was Shinny's last game. I remember going. I've got another story about that in a second. But we were losing, then we were winning, then Kelly were losing, then Rangers. No, Kelly were winning, then Rangers scored, then Kelly won in like the last minute. But we won the game as well, and our game finished at the same time. So we're chanting like we're going on a European tour and stuff. And then Kelly going and winning the last minute. But it was Shinny's last game. That's like why I wanted to go as well, because I could have chose like most games because I had enough money saved up. But I wanted to go to that game. It was Graham Shinny's last game. Like I literally worshipped the boy for like 3 seasons. So he chucked at the end of the game. He chucked his top into the crowd, and then he chucked his armband. And I'm up at the top of the bottom tier, so I could have realistically got it. I went down the steps, but he chucked like the disabled section like a bit like down, so I wasn't getting it. But when I was waiting for my dad, because I went a bit down, I was waiting in like the tunnel bit to go away. So there was a girl with something in her bag, and there was like, I think it was like some tourist from Edinburgh, and because they're like an Edinburgh uni thing.
Right.
So like I was expecting her to have just like nothing. She was just like talking to him. She was like, "Do you want this in that bag?" And I see it, and it's Sinead's top. I'm fuming because I'm standing right there. He's an actual Aberdeen fan. The boy's just probably from like the uni, coming down for like the day to like watch the game. And I'm sitting there like, oh, Sinead, I worship the boy for about. I was able to get like the top, and he gives it to. Oh, I was actually fuming. I was so annoyed. I don't know what's happened to the armband, or I don't even know if he probably kept that top. He didn't even know who he was, probably. I hope he comes back one day. Both Sinead brothers were in the lineup yesterday, like playing against each other. Andrew Sinead didn't play the game, and Graham Sinead came off after 45 minutes.
Wait, so who are they with?
Andrew
Graham
Shinney's
Sinead's Derby, and Andrew Sinead's at Luton, I think.
I know he was at Birmingham once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's at Luton.
Fuck's sake.
Free kick.
Great result this for Hibs, like.
It's not over yet, mate.
No. How Hibs would this be just to choke at the last minute? It's mental, because if it was Aberdeen, I'd fancy us to go on and score. Like, that just seems like something we do. Like, score like a tap-in or something at the last minute of the game.
And you own that.
How many times have we done that? Like, Bruce Anderson's one. Stephen Gerrard's first game. Like, that was like 88th minute. The James Maddison free kick. That was like one of your first that was the first time you played us since you were back up. So what a goal. I can't even remember. There's probably plenty others.
Are you just trying to wind Callum up?
Trip down memory lane.
I can only remember the one for Gerrard's first game. Can't remember that one.
Madison's free kick was. I was in Nairn.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the caravan park. Me and my mates. Like obviously it was like 2 families, so we were.
Isn't that where you live anyway?
And
what?
Isn't that where you live anyway?
No. But we were it was like my family and then my mate's family. So we were like, alright, we'll drive down to the game then. My mum, who's a Rangers fan, said, "Oh, you wouldn't drive down if it was any other team." So then we drove down to oh jeez, I changed channel. And then
apparently McKenna's not been named in the starting lineup.
Wait, I'm gonna go check this. Check this out for myself. I don't trust anyone in the comments. I will confirm or deny. That is true. Oh my god, that's true.
Ooh.
We're playing Lewis McCrory in defence, I think. Taylor, Considine, Hayes, Ojo, Ferguson, Wright, Hedges, McGinn, and Watkins. So I'm trying to see what's changed. I mean, Ojo coming in. Crowley looks like he's in defence. And, well, I'll try to get the formation up.
He won't deal with Tony Watt.
Oh, Nelly. Why aren't we playing? Wait, I want to find the lineup. The lineups are. Oh, Jesus. I want to find the lineup. Wait.
Oh shit, Grimshaw's playing.
What the
Get
fuck?
him.
How's Morelos just got booked there?
What's your team, Gogsy?
Just having a look now. It's just loading.
Fuck, I've got it here. No, yeah, no, I don't.
Oh mate, that is a foul.
Here, and then I've just found out Nottingham Forest are in talks with Aberdeen over a deal to sign centre half Scott McKenna,
Oh, excellent.
and he's not playing. That was today. Wait, I just need to share this. That is not good whatsoever. Oh no. I want to try to find the formation.
Oh fuck's sake, man! Rangers scored, but it's offside or some shit, man. Or a foul.
No one's got the lineup. I mean, this shows how good the coverage of Scottish football is. Full time, 2-2. Wait, I want to find the team first.
Right, our team is Carson, O'Donnell, Gallagher, McGabby, Lammy, Grimshaw, O'Hara, Campbell, Polworth, Long, and Watt.
What are you saying for that one then, you?
I don't know. We'll cover it in the stream for the Aberdeen Motherwell game.
Mm.
Alright. And that's full time. Hibernian 2, Rangers 2.
Rangers scored right at the end, man. It should have. I mean, Defoe and our player went up for a header. The Hibs boy went down on the ground, and they get a free kick. Rangers go on and score.
Interesting.
Can you do, man? What can you do?
Exactly.
Right, so the team table is we could go. No, we couldn't. We've got 3 games in hand and Hibs, and we could go to third. I think one of those is Celtic, so we could probably go second. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But
as of
sitting
now,
bottom.
I think we're going to call it there for.
Gogs, are you speaking? Because I can't hear you.
I can hear
You
him.
can't hear me.
Hello?
Hello.
I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you, so.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear me. You can't hear any of us. His audio output's fucked off.
What's happened, Kobe, man? Kobe the dunce. What was that? Kobe.
I can't hear you.
Just say bye. Just say bye. Right.
Yeah, we're going to call it there. Callum, do you want to come on for the Aberdeen Motherwell game? Even if you have to leave like halfway through.
Is it what, an hour from now it starts?
Yeah, it starts at 3, but we'll stream it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, perfect. Right, lads, we'll catch you in a bit. Thanks, everyone, for coming on for this live stream of Hibs against Rangers. We'll see you in about an hour for Aberdeen against Boyle. Yeah.